Okay, now I'm going to do a short video on my new lathe. This will be on my 6th attempt this morning. Every time I get fired up, the damn street sweeper goes by and makes so much noise it drowns me out. Anyway, basics. It uses a 2 horsepower 3-phase motor using a VFD. The VFD is in this nice little compartment here just to keep it safe. It's more for structural than anything else. I have a lift system on it that, unfortunately, I have to run 2 cables to this machine. 220 single phase to the VFD and 110 for the lift system, which is a linear actuator from an old treadmill, and the tachometer. When I flip the switch to lower the machine, it settles down onto 2 big rubber bumpers, lifts the casters off the floor, and when it's in the totally up position, it powers the tachometer until I lower the machine down or raise the machine up again. When I raise the machine up, the tachometer automatically stops. Motor is controlled by speed control rheostat, off-on switch and reversing switch. The spindle shaft, which has Morse taper and right-hand threads on both ends. I can do outboard turning on this by reversing the motor and turning the opposite direction on the outboard side. I had some machining done on the tailstock to put the Morse taper and drill the through hole. The handle is hand wheel is off an old Delta table saw. The outboard wheels are thanks to an old treadmill that I salvaged. Everything else on this machine is basically off the shelf. Most of the bearings and parts and pulleys and everything came from good old Princess Auto. It's very heavy duty. I can turn up to 2 feet. I can turn up to a 24-inch bowl. I have 14 inches between the center of the spindle and the deck, but of course the banjo takes up quite a bit of space, so there's probably room to turn a 2-foot bowl with no problem inboard. And if I want to travel outboard, I can probably do 4 or 5 foot turning if I really wanted to. I don't think I'm ever going to be that adventurous. Anyway, that's my new machine. Very proud of this build. It's very nice. I'm quite happy with it. The speed control is the machine's almost silent compared to my old Shopsmith. Get a little bit of wind noise when you crank up the speed. It'll go anywhere from about 150 RPM to well over 2,000. Once it gets down in the very low speed area, you don't have much torque because the motor is running very slowly. But anywhere from about 200 RPM and up, it's very usable. So far I haven't turned any wood on it. I'm about to try that today. But that's my machine. I'm quite happy with it. Thanks for watching.